Hello, my name is Diana Hidalgo, and today I'm going to be giving my speech on the human development of Kings County. When you hear about Kings County, located in the San Joaquin Valley, one usually thinks about its rich agricultural region. With 87% of its acres being farmland, it brings in $2.3 billion a year. It's a wonderful thing to brag about. One thing that usually nobody talks about is how the people living in it are doing. This is because Kings County has ranked the lowest in all of the United States congressional districts. How can a county being ranked the 10th in California's agricultural business be ranked the lowest in the entire United States in the average per capita income? To figure this out, we will be looking at the three central ideas of the Development Index, which are health, knowledge, and the standard of living. The human development is the process of entertaining people's freedom and opportunities and improving their overall well-being. Money in economic growth is vital, but it is only valuable if it enables more children to succeed in school, to live in safer neighborhoods, and for more people to thrive than merely survive. This concept came from Mahbub ul Haq. He later worked with Nobel laureate and Harvard professor Amartya Sen to come up with the HD index in 1990, so this concept is fairly new. According to Jim Chapelot, real GDP is an inflation-adjusted measure that adds up all of the goods and services within a given year produced by the economy expressed in a base year price. This gives information about the size of the economy and how it's performing. It's commonly used as an indicator of the general health of the economy. However, Hawke believed that this provided misleading information about the everyday conditions of the people's lives. So a good example of this is SNAP benefits, because it is not included in GDP and can make the economy look like it's doing good when reality is not. For example, one household with the help of SNAP benefits can be buying or purchasing the same amount of food as a household that does not have any benefits. So the economy is going to look like it's doing good when in reality, one household is in poverty. So real GDP shows how the economy is doing, while this new method is going to show how the people are doing. So the HD concept is looking at the individual to see whether their opportunities are constrained, to then expand those opportunities so they can have more choices. This ensures that countries, states, and counties have accountability for the growth of the people. We will now be looking at the first central idea, which is health. According to the American HD Index by metro area, as far as life expectancy for Kings County, we're doing pretty good with a life expectancy of 77.5 years. This makes sense since we only have 12.7 people that are uninsured. However, we have 25% of those people on Medicaid versus the only 3% that Virginia has. So although we are doing fairly good in the average life expectancy, we do have a high percentage of people on Medicaid. So we need to find better ways to help the community to lower the percentage for people on Medicaid. The second central idea is knowledge. I personally believe that it is the most important out of all the three because for most, school has a huge influence on one's income. There are a lot of high-paying jobs that require a degree, and there are some that don't. But if you do have a degree, you're more likely to get a higher pay. It also helps when competing for a job because if you have a degree, you'll definitely have the upper up versus somebody that does not have the degree. So Kings County scored the lowest in those having at least a high school diploma, those who graduated college or have a professional degree, and those who have a bachelor's. To see that only about 50% of the people in the community have at least a high school diploma is very alarming. Some of these things that can influence the percentage are the incarceration rate, a high percentage of immigrants, and a huge amount of job openings in agricultural work. According to the Hanford Sentinel, Kings County has the highest incarceration rate in all of its 58 counties. Usually, immigrants don't go to school and instead take jobs in field or in factory. So when there's so many job openings that offer pay with no experience, it is very easy to just take those jobs instead of going to school. Also, a lot of the time, people have to start working at a young age to help their parents make ends meet, and this can definitely hurt them when going to school. Most also don't want to or can't risk it and take time off of work to go to school. Even those with family run agricultural business. Teenagers see college as a second option and instead take over the family business. The last central idea is the standard of living. Kings County came in second to last with $18,616 as the average. This number makes sense since King County ranked 10th in the agricultural production. We have Leprino's Food, Del Monte, Nicholas Farms, Marcus Brother, etc. There are more, but these are some that either I or my family has actually worked in. Having all of these jobs attracts a lot of migrant workers. In Kings County, we have a lot of immigrant workers coming from Mexico who cannot speak English. This definitely limits their chances in getting high-paying jobs because of the language barrier. Having all these factors, for many it is very hard to continue to go to school after high school and further one's education. Finally, adding up all the factors and dividing them by 3, we come up with Kings County HD index of 2.6. Kings County has a prosperous land, bringing in so much money. But like Hawk said, money and economic growth is valuable, but it's only valuable if it enables more children to succeed in school and live in safer neighborhoods than thrive than nearly survive.